Hi, hello, hi. Welcome back to another video. Okay, so this video is a bit short, to be honest. It's gonna be a data-based video, if you can even can call it that. I mean, to be specific, it's just about the most amount of damage, as the title said. Don't mind Foner, he's just trying to fix the light. I don't know what's wrong with him. But yeah, anyways, as I was saying, so what we're gonna For raw damage, I guess we have just three options that really do the max amount of damage, be it Ultra Great Sword, Great Axe, and Warhammer. Well, obviously, Warhammer wins over everything. If you get a Warhammer plus 10, you get Sharpness 19, which differs a lot from Sharpness 9, I believe that is. 16, so a normal hit would be 16.24, and then a critical hit is 19.43. But we can still make it stronger. Now we have strength 30 plus sharp infused warhammer plus 10, which should be the maximum amount of damage. Maybe. For raw damage 47.38, 48, yeah, that's fucking crazy. So with the category raw damage, you obviously, I mean, in every single damage category, you'd have another type of damage, which would be damage over time as well. So technically speaking, if you have a sharp warhammer plus 10 and you have a blazing warhammer plus 10, this would do more damage than this. Let me show you. So if we do this, 47.48, I grab the blazing warhammer and then we do a critical hit. Less damage, but you see how it's sticking over time because due to the fire. And then if you heal it, 53 damage. So this is pure raw damage in one single hit, and this is one single hit and damage over time. So you kind of like go between them, I guess. You decide really. I prefer this one. I don't like to wait for my damage because if you think about it, if you're like constantly critical hitting, this would be more DPS than this because that damage only comes when you wait. So if I keep doing this, it'll only be helpful if you wait, and if the enemies is like fire resistant, just cry about it. Did you think I really won? Like, come on. Did you actually think this would be the max amount of damage? Not really, because you technically speaking have this weapon, the War Master's Gift with sharpness 100. So if you have strength 30, War Master's Gift, and then critical hit 77. Yeah, but this weapon was removed for this weapon. So yeah, this is technically unobtainable, so it doesn't really count. But I just want to like note that out and tell people. So now on to projectile damage, which actually has nothing to scale with it, unlike any other damage type. So unfortunately we only have to go through upgrades, and for these magic weapons, They're just gonna be the same damage whether you have magic 30 or magic 5. And the bow damage is dependent on how much you like pull the weapon and the power. There's critical damage, so 21 is the max. Right. Just gonna go off of this weapon. It seems like 21 is the 22. I'll just keep shooting until he dies. We could see the damage. So yeah. So it's 4 ticks of pure damage. So we can use the hunter bow plus 10 because it has the same power scaling due to the leveling system. You get the critical hit from the power 4, which I assume is 20. So it's 21.65 and then plus 4 would be 25. So technically speaking, if you compare this to this, again, refined bow will deal the most amount of raw damage if you get a critical hit, 22.63. This one's gonna get you 21, 22. 1 damage difference between a blazing bow and a refined bow. However, if you wait for the 4 damage ticks, you'd get 25 total damage, while this gets 23 damage. So that's the maximum for the bows. Unfortunately, Infinity doesn't work, so oh well. If you actually just 10 damage, and then if you stand further away, like 1 arrow hits him, I guess you can kind of like, yeah, we're just gonna keep doing this until we get the max amount of damage. The max amount of damage is, it seems to be 10.82 for the crossbow, so that's not really that good. And for the trident, even if you like try to get strength 30, that's not gonna even be good. So, but for the throwing, 47 and 7 again. What if we stand really close? 7 and further away, you get also 7. So obviously this is the weakest, and then it'll be like this. Yeah, that projectile department, or like the category, sucks, unfortunately. Now on to magic damage category. So it's a bit interesting because we have to use magic books, like these books. They are magic books, I'd call them. The problem is it consumes magic crystals, plus they're all useful in a way, you will see what I mean. But for now, let's just speak about something which is magic weapons. For example, this magic weapon and these magic weapons. If you use newfound strength with magic 30, you will only get strength 2. So 9 plus 6, 15 damage. So it's not gonna be that much. So the only reason, which is why I'm not gonna use magic, like newfound strength, we're gonna focus on these instead. So any magic weapons, I'm gonna ignore them because they don't have any scaling anyways. So for this fella, you can use all of these beautiful. The 40 damage from punishment. The lightning bolt actually slows us. 40 damage as well. This is all like max level. Now 30, is that 30? Yeah. Fireball is amazing because it's quick. Actually, magic dart. It shoots 40 damage. So punishment, lightning bolt, and magic dart are the same. Fireball is the weakest. The discus of flame shoots upwards and then goes back from the water boss. The 25 and then back for 25 damage. So 50 damage to wind. So we have, let's heal it up. So we have poison mist now. Are you okay? Why is he? So okay, that took a chunk. 66 damage from poison mist. Black holes, kind of like poison mist, but stronger, I guess. Let's try it out. So if I click heal, 120 damage. I'm just gonna stand like right here and go. Okay, interesting. 108. But what if we stand like further back? $126. So fire orb is the final one, and it's a bomb. $120 damage. To now, fall damage. This category doesn't really do anything, to be honest, because you're never gonna be able to push an enemy this far. But the longest possible, like, pushing enemy off is 108 blocks. If you get a defensive fish plus Estus, you can do this jump, and then up here you go. Jump over this, walk over to this specific one, and then you gotta walk like over this, here, and yeah. Also, right here. Boom. And then if you somehow like even get an enemy, maybe like Priest King Theodore, but yeah. If you follow an enemy from here all the way down there, it would be the highest fall. And get ready for fly off, because you're gonna fall 108 blocks. Boom. And we're gonna fall with him. Is he die? 223 damage. Wow, that's cool. How does the map look out of the world, you know? Yeah, I know it's pretty bland. Yeah, I agree, bro. Like, look, that's Vera's domain. Did you know that? I agree with you, bro. Look, Olaf's Keep looks so weird out of the map. Don't you agree? What's up? Yeah, let's go. Come on. Look, it's Death Emissary's arena. I know it isn't an arena. It's just the spawn location. But you know, it's the same thing, kind of. Oh, come on! I'm trying to make a conversation with you. The next damage category is gonna be skill damage. Yay! Now, is this even my bad, I'm sick. Is this even useful? Kinda. So right now I have this button that gives me sets because they have damage requirements, like attack strikes. So, and we even have the glove because it counts as something as well. Yeah, these 5 weapons have special abilities unlike the others. So let me tell you how we're gonna do this. So I've got all of them plus 10 sharpened fused. We're gonna attack once and then wait for the ability to work. I don't care about anything else. Like, why did we do this? So for example, the sharp great sword of the lightless shine plus 10. When you attack on the 20th attack, right now it's at 19. It'll give you a small strength boost. Yeah, you heard that, strength boost. Like 3 damage. I think, no, it's not 3 damage. It just depends on your level. So if I have 0 strength, it'll give me strength. It'll give me plus 3 damage. If my skill, like damage, like strength level is 10, I'll get strength. I'll get like plus 6 damage. You know. But if you have the cap of strength 30, this will not scale. So we're gonna wait out for the explosion. These two work together in conjunction, but I will show how much damage they deal separately, like alone. So first up, we're gonna use the glove because it's OP. Very damage, flat, spammable. That's the point. It's a hidden weapon. Critical hit and okay. And let's see damage. 28. So the great sword of the lightless shrine. So we're just gonna wait. Yeah, as you can see, it gives us strength. Because right now I do have skills level 0, but it does add 5 strength to me. That it does remove afterwards. So 12 damage. Let's see the damage. 25. I suppose this could be considered to be like if I hit him now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I suppose if you see it that way, it would be the strongest. But we're talking about raw damage, so one hit, activate the ability, and wait. Single inputs, yeah. So this will not count. I'm sorry. So now, this weapon, the sharp black flame scythe, 15 damage, raw. And then we have the sharp ice blue scythe, 5 damage, slows down enemies, and buffs this weapon. So if we use them in conjunction, first this and then this, let's heal them up. 45 damage. Okay, go. So guys, I have to say thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I've been meaning to make videos like this, and trying new things to improve. I hope that in like the beginning part was fun. Thanks to Ben Gelder. You can find his link in the description below, whether it be his YouTube or his Planet MC, where you could see his future, like you could see his progress on his adventure maps, and even play and download his map, which is this one, the Way of Kings, and a lot more. I know this is a bit irrelevant because most people won't even do like or use weapons because this game doesn't have a meta unless you consider the ultra great sword being a meta weapon because it's the fastest and most amount of damage possible. Ignore any other attacks, like not sorry, not other attacks, another weapon type. But yeah, it was fun to make this video and see everything. I know it's shorter than the rest, which is pretty great because I've been making hour-long videos and playing the video game for 6 hours, sometimes 8 hours straight to do the videos, to gather up the footage, level up for the bosses and all of that for my builds and stuff. Yeah, I'm happy with this video being short and also being able to make animations that explain stuff. Yeah, I still have everything with me. I hope this video clarifies stuff and just is entertaining all throughout. I don't know how I initially wanted to do it, but now I did it and it was fun. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video, or if I die, I don't know. I'm sick and I feel exhausted, but it was fun to make this. It lightens up the mood. Yeah. So me and Darling Sunshine are gonna go meet Termina. We have and Foreigner. We're gonna eat some dinner. So bye bye. Bye.